why would I pick an appraiser? Let's see, I would pick an appraiser for a variety of reasons. Depending on the kind of case, I would pick an appraiser to issues of causation. If I needed to determine whether, for example, if it was a premise liability matter, I would need an engineer to tell me what caused what. Would the engineer tell me that the crack in the sidewalk caused the fall, or was it something else? If I was the plaintiff, I would want to say no. I would want the engineer to say it did not cause the fall. So issues of causation in the case, issues of what is a standard, a customary standard and practice within a profession, within a business. For example, a lot of times contractual matters you might see a contractual matter where there's a term in a contract that's vague. And so nobody knows, because the contract wasn't written well, what certain language means. So now you have to go outside the contract to the industry to determine, well, what is the custom and the practice in that industry to help me define that term. So now I have to go get experts in the field to tell me what the standard of practice is in that industry to help then define that term. And so you see a lot of times battles of experts always. What else? Right? In the standard issue, professional liability a lot of times, and all professional liability, architect liability, legal malpractice, any time where a professional is being accused of some type of malpractice, well, we have to know what the standard in that profession is to know whether or not that person deviated from that standard. So you need an expert to come in and articulate what that standard is, and then they will say whether or not they believe that person fell below it, depending on which side you're on. And maybe more relevant to here, for the purposes of what I've used experts for on the economic side, on the appraisal side, are mostly on the damages side of things.